So what is real growth for you? I'm talking about the kind of growth where you want to shift the trajectory in your life. It might have to do with your health. It might have to do with your wealth. It might have to do with your relationships. It might have to do with your career. What is growth if that's what you want to change? How do you do that? Do you look for a solution out there? Let me find an expert. Let me fix my problem. Let me seek a solution. What if there's another way? What if I can show you how those ways are secondary and there's a primary thing that will change everything? Interested? Keep watching. Let me start with a story. And the story is of time after time I have senior leaders, middle managers coming into a leadership training classroom and learning the most phenomenal theories, and they love them, they agree with them, they enjoy practicing them. I'm getting great feedback all the way through. They've developed the knowledge, they've developed the skills to go and implement it. And what changes? For 90% of them, it maybe lasts 2 weeks. And I know this because their staff members tell me. There is no permanent change. And you see, knowledge and skill is not a key to permanent change. Of course, 10% of them, there is a permanent change. But I would like to venture it wasn't the knowledge and skill that changed them. It was a mindset change. Because that's the primary. When our mindsets changes, when our beliefs change about ourselves, when that shift happens, knowledge and skill is easy. Practices is easy. Because the autopilot has shifted. So we're going to be exploring this in our next Morpheus Intelligence Update next week, Tuesday, at 1 p.m. Central African Time. 30 minutes, very simple. There's a link for you to register and no sales pitch. This is simply 30 minutes of exploring what is it that we want to shift, really? Why do we want to? Who's this for? What's the priority or when? And finally, how? Come along and join us. Now, I'm going to share with you in any case one of these solutions. One of these how do mindset shift solutions. And that is tip number 1, be present. Be present to yourself, to your life. Let's say, for example, it's a food thing that you want to change. You want to change, you want to eat more healthily. You realize there are some issues in your health and you want to address that issue. Now, rather than going and researching all the diets in the world, why not start here and go, okay, what are you addicted to? Let's say it's pizza. Okay, great. How do you feel when you decide you want pizza? What is that feeling? Is it a social feeling? Are you present to it? Or is it just an automatic or a default feeling? Then, when you order the pizza, how do you then feel? When the pizza arrives, how do you then feel? When you have that first bite, how do you then feel? But most importantly of all, 30 minutes later, how do you then feel? Do you see what I mean? We go from the joy of ordering pizza to the of eating pizza. What do we do about that? Well, when we're present to it, it feeds into us the potential of a mindset change. And we're very quick to dismiss it. That's why we need to be present to it. So that's just one idea. Next week, we're going to explore a whole bunch of ideas of how do we shift mindsets that will enable us a new trajectory in life. Enable us to have the life we love, the career we want, the relationships we want, the wealth, the health. Those shifts start within. Let's explore that next week. I look forward to seeing you there.